Hey there, just got a call from my buddy Jake down in Red Bluff. I'm going to go hop in the airplane, see if I can make it down there. Got a little break in the weather. And there's supposed to be a new guy coming out to join us. So let's head on down there and see what's going on. So stay tuned through this video. I got a lot going on this one. We're going to head on down to Red Bluff, meet up with Jake and Joe, head out to the Sacramento River, start up at Table Bar, and work our way down the river. Then we're hoping to meet up with Chad Russell, who's going to bring in a new Legend Cub. Take a look at that. I also had a trim failure in the Kitfox. Got some footage of that that's pretty interesting. And also some practice doing some slips to land. So buckle in and I'll try to make it as entertaining as possible. Again, thanks for watching.
Up and away. Up and away. I'm up here on the table. Oh, one thing about it, it's beautiful out. Yeah, it gets better too.
Alright, here we are dropping into Table Bar on the Sacramento River. Just coming over a little hill with some trees on it. And I got to get my descent going. And as I cross the river, you can see where I'm going to land there just straight ahead. There's a bunch of bushes on the approach end of the landing area. So you got to come over those. They're taller than you think. And cut the power, drop in. You got about 300 feet to work with, and it's kind of bumpy. So you got to get on the brakes when you can and get stopped as quick as possible. Now, without having the shock monster style gear on the Kitfox, sometimes this one gets me. If I get on a bad bounce, I'll keep skipping my way down the gravel and I can't get the brakes on. Sometimes I'll have to go around here. That's what makes this one fun. It's always a challenge and you never know if you're going to have to do a go around. We're approaching another gravel bar here. This one's a fun one to practice on because it's fairly long and there's no obstacles on either end. You can land north or south on it. The wind today is from the south, so this is approaching from the north. And every time we come down here, it's a little bit different. We had a high water event wash away some of the smaller stuff, so the rocks were much bigger than last time I was down on this one. Here I'm going to demonstrate a couple different views of a slip, coming over about 100-foot tall trees, then putting the slip in and dropping down to land on one of the gravel bars. The Kitfox doesn't produce a lot of drag when you drop the flaps, so putting a slip in your approach is extremely helpful. Something I suggest you guys with Kitfoxes get used to doing. Start up high, practice them. When you go up, practice stalls, also practice some slips. Give yourself plenty of altitude to recover. And get used to how the airplane flies in a slip and how you can use that drag to increase your rate of descent.
Nice slip. Perfect. I got you, Jake. I'm going to turn get down low on the right side of the river. I'm going to check out this spot here.
Now, we don't just go blazing into these spots and land without checking them out. So here's a nice recon of a spot that's fairly new based on the fact that it's completely washed out from last time we were in there. So I'm going to drop in low, take a look for any obstacles. I'm going to touch my wheels down just to see how rough the surface is, if it looks good, and then I'm going to power up and go around and come back in and land it.
Looks like a little bit, maybe.
Is it kind of windy right there around that shoal?
I'm just trying to read the water there.
Nice looking cub, Chad.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Directly below you on your left.
Oh, I see somebody underneath me there. Yellow.
So as you can hear, Chad's on his way in with the Legend Cub. I'm on my second trip around on this newer gravel bar here. I'm going to go ahead and set it down after doing a recon on it. And then I'll take off and go over and join the rest of the guys, and we'll take a look at that Legend Cub.
Yeah, I'll come in behind you.
I want to see how the wind's going, see if it's really, really good for Chad.
Yeah, check it out. Where are you at now? I don't see you.
Behind you. I'm on 50 feet from touchdown.
Okay, I'm way upriver from you. I'll come in down the river and land.
This thing's 2,000 feet. This thing is huge.
Yeah, it looked long. Shoot. It's a good one to start on. Brian's coming in behind you.
Beautiful. Dude, that thing's sweet.
That thing's gorgeous.
Chad just joined us with his new Legend Cub. It's badass. I'll do a little walk around here. It's really nice. So when did you get this?
Got it just before Oshkosh.
Nice.
Yeah, you're going to see that. You're going to say EAA written all over it.
So how many hours on it now?
It's about 80 hours on it now.
So the wind blocks the microphone. So this is a Super Legend XP with a Titan 340 engine with 9-to-1 pistons, so it can run mow gas if needed. It's completely set up for IFR with a G3 touch Garmin panel. It's got the 625 on the left, which is another GPS, an autopilot below that, and then up the upper right has a G5 backup attitude indicator. It's also running the Behringer brake system on this with the 10-inch wheels and then 35-inch tires. A really fantastic lightweight system. He's also running all carbon fiber interior. There's probably more carbon fiber in this than a Carbon Cub. And as a step back here, he has the extended baggage on the upper and the lower portion of the fuselage. Square wing tips, and just a fantastic looking airplane. Great paint job. Really impressed with it. And this is affectionately referred to as the Americub. As we depart out of this gravel bar, I have a trim failure on the Kitfox, which happened before, and I thought I had it fixed, but it's an internal failure in the jack screw. Now I'll reach down and take one notch of flaps out. Now watch the stick on the right side. There. It pops full up trim. And here's another view. Look out the back at the horizontal stabilizer right there. It pops so it goes full up trim. Now listen in this next clip, you can hear it pop. I I took it home and I disconnected the electrical power to it to make sure it was actually a mechanical failure. And here's a video of a camera in the tail and capturing the failure the next day. So this actuator is going to be replaced with a brand new one from Kitfox.
Well guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to wrap this one up here. Please hit that subscribe button, and if you want to hit that little bell for notifications, it'll let you know when I post a new video. I am going to be doing a build series with that Apex motor, whatever it ends up going in. I'm going to start with videos on how to remove the engine from the sled. There are options out there that you can get the motor already out of the sled, but I like to know where the motor came from. The condition of the sled that it was in tells a lot about how it was taken care of. So I went and bought a whole snowmobile with it all set up, so I'm going to be removing that motor, and I'll document that process. So hit that subscribe button if you're interested in checking out that video.
Stole rats.